This is a GoPro HERO8 Black, a Session 5, a HERO6 Black, a HERO7 Black, and a GoPro 8. That's not a GoPro 8. Hey, my name is Danny Cruz, otherwise known as Pinchtune in the FPV community, and welcome to my channel. First of all, I'd like to thank my friends in Maui, Hawaii, Double Portion Supply, for sending out these awesome hats. This one, the ones you see in some previous videos, and the ones you will see in future videos. These guys come up with unique limited edition designs, and what they do small runs, and after each run sells out, it's gone and they go on to the next one. So if you want unique hats that not everybody has, this is a good way to go. And they also do packages for companies that want to order larger quantities and whatnot. Go ahead and check out their website. I'll put a link in the description. Again, my friends at Double Portion Supply. Moving on, today we're going to talk about artificial stabilization with GoPros. That's how I like to call anything that's stabilized in post or during flight. Let's put some of these cameras aside and focus on one here. Let's focus on the HERO8 Black. I'm recording this video Christmas Eve 2019, and why is this camera so relevant given that GoPro already has the HERO8 out? This camera is very relevant, and the reason is because it is the best camera to run with Real Steady Go. The reason for that is because Real Steady Go uses gyro readings from the camera itself to stabilize the picture. And while it can do it with the Session 5 and the HERO5 and the 7, and I think they're working on the 8, there is something about those cameras firmware that makes it a lot harder for the program to stabilize the footage, and it needs really good soft mounting for it to work. However, on the HERO6, you can mount it on just about any mount. I use TPU and you get stable footage. And the reason is, in fact, I believe that GoPro is trying just to keep a lot of this data, encrypted or private for them to use. And in fact, when they released the firmware update for this camera, the second one after the initial one that came with the camera, that feature went away. So it's pretty obvious that GoPro is trying to hide that data because, back when they released this camera, I'm sure they already had plans for stabilizing footage, and with Hypersmooth and Hypersmooth 2, I'm sure they want to keep more control on this stabilization and not allow third parties easy access to it. And that's why if you update this camera, then the feature of easy stabilization on Real Steady Go kind of goes away. A lot of us really get caught up in flying for other FPV pilots. We're all around trying to look the coolest, trying to do the best flights, trying to do the best tricks to impress other FPV pilots, which is a community about yay big. When you think about filmmaking and when you think about making videos, the world is way bigger. And what I've noticed is that all these flippy floppy videos that we make, only FPV pilots care about it. The guys that come to watch videos that don't understand no FPV or fly drones, they're impressed, true, because it is pretty impressive, for 2 minutes. After that, it just goes right over their head and they don't care. So when I see guys saying, oh, these guys use stabilization and this and that, and they start criticizing everybody. Listen, guys, stabilization is a tool. And if you use it as such in the right scenarios, it's the right thing to do. It actually gives you a good product for whatever you're trying to create. If you're trying to create film, if you're trying to create a story, if you're trying to do supplement footage for a video, a movie, a channel, whatever it is, stabilization is a good tool to have because it makes your footage look great. So who cares? I mean, yeah, if you go around doing FPV videos that are freestyle and you're trying to fake that you have a perfectly tuned quad and then you fly really smoothly, yeah, that's cheating. But in the grand scheme of things, these are tools that you have at your disposal to create awesome stories. So putting all that aside, let's just focus on what we really have at hand here, how to use these tools. GoPro has a Hypersmooth and Hypersmooth 2 now on the HERO8. And for me, for example, I still fly the Session 5 a lot. That's my main camera, and the reason is I do not like the extra weight. Let's take a look at this clip here, just a small portion, and this is how stable a Session 5 can look when you just have a perfectly tuned quad and you do not have any kind of external or internal stabilization. Check it out. Now, check out this clip. This clip has been artificially stabilized with Real Steady Go running a HERO8 Black. Check it out. This is how Hypersmooth looks with a HERO7. This is midday with a ND32 filter in order to control the amount of light coming in. Check it out. And we are back. As you can see, there's a very different look. You should always tune your quad to fly perfectly without any stabilization. And once you get to that point, you can use stabilization to clean up footage further so it looks better. And then, of course, depending on the scenario, what you're gonna do. Freestyle, I believe, always looks better with no stabilization and a perfectly good tuned quad. If you're okay carrying the heavy weight of a HERO7 or HERO8 or a HERO6 or something like that, fine. But if you're like me and prefer less weight, then a Session 5 will probably be the way to go because it just feels better overall. And even though that camera's 4 years old now, it's still very much relevant because there's nothing else like it out there. Let's talk about, since we're focusing on the HERO6, these cameras are hard to come by. So you either buy them used or you find old stock. That, by the way, I haven't been able to find a single old stock camera, but I know there's gotta be shops out there that still have some on the shelf that haven't sold. And it seems like right now that most of the people using Real Steady Go are FPV pilots, with a small few in other sports, say. And they're hard to come by. So what I found is that Amazon refurbished seems to be the way to go. I was a little hesitant about buying one as Amazon refurbished. I'm picking it up here because the reviews kind of suck. But when you look at it, a lot of the reviews are either people that were unlucky and got cameras that were faulty. But again, Amazon offers you a good return policy, and also the insurance is really good in case you need to exchange it. So a lot of these people that are complaining really don't have a leg to stand on. I had my buddy Kyle Kilowatt, link to his channel in the description. He was the first one to buy one from our little group, and he had great luck with him. I used him as a guinea pig, and then I ordered mine, and it came in a really well presented box that is obvious, not new, but it shows you that it's refurbished and they really took good care in the packaging. It comes with brand new, I mean, I pulled them out, but it comes with a brand new cable and brand new mounting sticky pads for the camera, and the camera of course has its plastic case around it. But I'm really pleased with the presentation. I mean, it's obvious it's refurbished. It's not original packaging, but it's a very nice, clean, presentable thing. And the camera comes with little plastics on the glass and on the little window here which gives you even more of a very premium effect, and also over the screen. Yes, I have an ND filter on mine. By the way, this one's by Brain 3D. So overall, I'm very pleased. I did buy 2-year insurance for it. And what I'll do, I'll put a link in the description for that, the one I actually ordered. It'll be an affiliate link, by the way, just so you know. And if you want to order the same one I did, of course, I'm sure there's kind of a, I want to say not as bad as a crapshoot, but I'm sure there's gotta be some faulty cameras in there and some not very good refurb. So I recommend, if you do order one, that check it thoroughly, fly it a couple times and make sure it's good. If it's not, I'm sure Amazon will take it back. And if you order the insurance, even better, because you have an extra layer of protection there. But so far, my buddy Kyle has had great luck with his, and so have I. I'm a little hesitant about sharing this because I kind of don't want them all to sell out. I kind of want to order another one just to have it as a spare, but I mean, you can go ahead and check it out. The last thing I want to mention is a lot of people complain about the battery life on this camera, but I mean, really, the HERO7, the HERO5 in this body, and the 6, they're not very efficient cameras when it comes to the use of the battery. The only efficient camera that I remember is a Session 5, because you can't really take the battery out, so it very well should be very efficient. But with these cameras, the guys complaining in the reviews on Amazon that the battery dies too quickly are really people that are not hardcore GoPro users. Otherwise, they would know better. And that we come into this. If you guys run the Hero style cameras, you really should have spare batteries, such as, pulling out of my pocket here, these guys. Keep in mind, however, that these guys that are all black with just the GoPro logo, these batteries are for the HERO8 Black, the HERO6, black, silver, and all those, and then the HERO7, again, the different models. The HERO8 uses a different battery. It has a blue, I believe it's the bottom, it's blue, so it's different. So keep in mind, if you're getting batteries for the HERO8, they're the blue type, and then these are for the other 3. There's a lot of guys buying aftermarket battery. In fact, I've used a bunch of aftermarket batteries for the HERO4 and HERO3 back in the day. But keep in mind, just the same way that GoPro kind of locked people out of using stabilization after the second update of the HERO6 firmware, there is word that firmware in newer cameras kind of locks out battery use from other suppliers as well. So if I'm honest, don't quote me here, I decided to order an actual GoPro battery, or a few of these by the way, which GoPro wins because that's what they're trying to do. So be wary about order aftermarket batteries. Let me know in the description if you guys have had luck with aftermarket batteries. Maybe they're fun, I just didn't want to take the risk. I didn't think the savings was good enough to take the risk. So what I did, in order to make sure that if I go out to fly and I have enough power for however many hours I'm going to be out, I ordered this kit. Again, I think I ordered this from Adorama. I'll put a link for it there, and also the Amazon link for it if I find it. Again, it'll be an affiliate link, not the Adorama one, but the Amazon one. And this comes with the charger and one battery. The charger looks like this, and it comes with a USB-C cable, and then you can hook it up to any charger you have. I actually have a multiple charger that I use. It does not come with the charger, but the actual power supply itself. It comes with a cable, and then you plug it into your Apple power supply or aftermarket, or however whichever you want. And then this fits 2 batteries, so it comes with one, right? And then I ordered an extra one, which is this one. So the cool thing about having this is that you have extra battery, so that you're not there complaining that your GoPro died when you were trying to capture your footage. Again, links in the description for those. They're affiliate links, help me out. I think that covers it really. I never tried Real Steady, the original, because I didn't want to shell out the $400 to have it or to use it, and I think my version of Premiere Pro at the time, was not compatible with it anyway. So I was pretty happy when Real Steady Go came out. I think The main version, even though it has so many caveats and it's so expensive, it's still kind of the way to go if you want to fly anything other than a Hero 6, or unless you want to really soft mount your cameras. But there's so many caveats to that one, and it takes so long that I think now that Hero Real Steady Go is out, very few people are going to want to use that other one. But again, don't get caught up in the whole, oh, you should not be stabilizing your footage or not, you're faking it. There are tools. You shouldn't be out there cheating and telling people you're not stabilizing footage, of course, but what you should do is use your tools for the right outcome for what you're going to be doing. There's nothing wrong with that. All right, let's wrap this one up. Thanks you guys for watching. Giving a like, comment below, ask me questions. I try to answer as much as possible. Subscribe. There's more content that is coming in the pipeline, and it's good stuff, and I want to share it with all you guys. Hit the bell for notifications so you get notifications of all my videos, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Merry Christmas. Oh, by the way, this is the quad that's carrying the Hero 6 in that stabilized video. Impulse RC 6-inch Alien, and it's running 5S.